A good blooming afternoon to every single one of you. Welcome back to the channel. It's Clarice here. How you all doing? As you've probably known since the last couple of videos that have popped up that haven't been too hot. I shall indeed, because as you know, I cannot say the name of a said chronic illness, disease, whatever it is. I shall pop it down here on the screen somewhere. Anyway, I did manage to get out today because we do need to eat. And I have got a little shopping. I have printed out my price list and known the size of it. And because of the size of it, I will have to put on my trusty spectacles. So let's dive right in. Try and get this done as quickly as I possibly can, because I've got the fresh stuff and the frozen stuff that I need to get straight into the kitchen. So we will start off with 200 grams of nice big chunky prawns. You see them there, plenty. That's a couple of meals for me. They come in at €5.89. I know it's a bit steep, but prawns and fish food are indeed rather expensive. Then moving on, I've got these. I think I'll have one, but the other three hubby can have 400 grams of, it's like chicken burgers. I had these not that long ago and hubby loved them, so I've seen them again on offer today, so picked them up. And nice with a nice white roll with some salad and whatever in it. And you actually know something? I think they were about €2 something, but I've just printed out the cashier's, the checkout slip, and they're not on it. Have they made a bonk up? Have they made a mistake and gave me them for nothing? I don't know, but they're definitely not on this list. These have to get put into, these have to get split and then put into portions and vacuum sealed packs as 1 kilogram of chicken pieces. Again, that's quite heavy. Very good. 1 kilogram of chicken. That will do for if I want to make some sweet and sour chicken or some curry. And they come in at $11.99 for a kilogram. And then over here is another kilogram of chicken chunks, because I no longer eat red meat. I can have it now and again, but as a staple, definitely not. So there we go. That also do for curries or stews or whatever else, and that came in at $8.39, which I thought was absolutely great. So we'll pop them straight over there, and next we will go on to mushrooms. I do buy fresh ones, but ladies, if you buy your mushrooms, you know they don't last that long when they're fresh. So I decided to get a kilogram bag of Champion de Paris, and yep, does what it says in the bag. 1 kilogram of mushrooms, and starting to defrost a little bit, a kilogram of green beans or haricot vert. Now let's see how much they are so I can get them away. So the green beans were $1.85 for a kilogram, and the mushrooms were $1.53 for a kilogram bag, which I thought was excellent. And then I shall move on to 1 bag of red onions, and that is a petit prix, and the petit prix, that means it's reduced at a small price. 99 centimes for a bag of red, and 69 centimes for a small bag of potatoes, which was fabulous. Right, I thought I would try these, and I have indeed had half of one. Food in a bottle, and it has 26 vitamins and minerals, no lactose, rich in proteins, and a very, very good healthy source of your fibre. So I got the banana one, and then I got a strawberry and a raspberry one, but they are expensive, $2.99 each, so I only picked up 2, I'm afraid. $2.99 each for them. In here, I don't know how many packets there are, 3 or 4 boxes of matches, because we've got the log fire, so we need them for the winter. Then I am just after 12 weeks starting to eat up my fibre intake a wee bit, so I got, is this a kilogram bag? Looks like a kilogram bag. Anyway, a king size bag of mixed salad leaves. I might in fact have one of those fresh chicken patties, chicken burger type things along with some salad at some point this week. And slowly introducing my fibre again. €1.20, it's usually €1.31, €1.20 for mixed bag of salad. And then I've got two 500g blocks of this for doing my baking. I got two of them, €1.16, so $2.32 for two 500g of that for baking. This is for hubby, he likes his orange, and must have had it on last week because I only had 3 left. Extra large orange juice, and that came in at $1.89. And then I got this for some macaroni cheese, and it's 200g of shredded cheddar. Very good. And that came in at $2.39, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to rush this a wee bit because, as I said, I want to try and get all this fresh and frozen stuff divided up and popped into trees of the freezer. A bunch of 5 bananas, which are normally 99 centimes, I got for 80 centimes. I got them for today. And these are for the dogs. Small bag of carrots, 99 centimes for them. Hey, where are we? I'm making loads of jam, or I have been making loads of jam. So we've got raspberry jam made, and we've got strawberry jam made, and I have soaked the blackberries last night with the sugar, so it all gets the flavour and everything out of it. So blackberry jam today, and that would have been the last of my sugar. So I just picked up for the cupboard a kilogram of sugar powder. I'm trying to set this somewhere that's not wet, and €1.11. I'm sure I can get that cheaper in the other shop, but I went to Lidl's first, so €1.11 for that. And these are what you call bum wipes. 2 packets of sensitive bum wipes. Again, it is what it says on the packet, and those come in at $2.25 for a pack of 2, which I thought was excellent. What's this? Well, the matches come in, that packet of 4 matches come in at 65 centimes. Snacks? What do you mean snacks? Where did I get snacks? Hang on a wee minute, bear with me, guys. Oh, this is for the curries and whatever. Packet of prawn crackers, which come in at $1.29. I then indeed got 10 eggs, again for bacon, and Yorkshire puddings and whatever else. My oofs, and I can never say that right, for 10 was €1.70. And I have indeed been eating no fibre foods, etc. But as I said there earlier, I am going to try and start uptaking my fibre slowly but surely. And I just got a brown sliced loaf, and what was that? $1.63. Is bread getting very expensive, or is it just me? €1.63, €1.63 seems an awful lot to me. And then, to go with our fruit, this one's for hubby. I just eat the plain Greek yoghurt. I don't think I'm allowed this one. And that is a kilogram tub of Greek raspberry yoghurt. And that's for hubby's overnight oats and his muesli. It's $2.99 for that Greek yoghurt. So anyway, it's in. And then I have made my own pastry last week for making some pies, but I thought I'd pick these up today. And this is puff pastry. I think it's 1 sheet of puff pastry, and I got 2 of them. There you go. That's for making pies or tarts or whatever else that I can think of. And I picked up, I'm sure they were all about 50 something centimes. They come in at 53 centimes each, so €1.06 for 2 of them. Then extra large blueberries. These are for me, for my plain cornflakes and or my Greek yogurt. I need some cleansing water to take off the makeup, so there we go. This is just similar to your Garnier, but I was in the wrong shop, so that I was in the wrong shop and Lidl don't do the Garnier, so I picked this one up and that came in at €1.95, that isn't bad. And what we always do when washing up liquid runs out, we pick up another one or we pick up another two, but I picked up one and that was 64 centimes, so just over 50 pence. Right, over here, I don't know if you can see that, I think you can pick it up in the background there, there's 6 bottles of water. And they were, if you want to buy them separate, which you can do, and here in France you can open the bag and take one out if it's one that you want. And it's 6 of them at 25 centimes a bottle, so €1.50 for 6, pardon me, bottles of that. Now, I think that's us, guys. I think that's us, and this is just a massive bag of birdseed that's popping its wee head up behind me that I picked up in the other store. And last but not least, I do have 2 or 3 of these beautiful plants that I have just transplanted into the ground from pots. And they were from Mammy next door, who is no longer here. So I have been keeping them alive for the past 3 years, I think. So I thought I'd pick up another one. And I can pop that in the garden. And that came in at $3.99, so that cheered them up a wee bit. So there we go. Let me see. Move these glasses. Maybe do a little thumbnail with my chrysanthemums. So there we go, everybody. I must dash and get all this lot away. So until the next one, au revoir, toodle pip, take care of yourself. And bye-byes. Bye-bye.